Great morning, guys. Let's get this party started. I got 10:06 now, so we actually a minute late. Let's go ahead and join. And for everybody else, I've actually recorded this call, so we'll drop this back later so that they can review the recording. But first and foremost, let me start it off with just giving you guys some shout outs and giving you guys some praise, man. Ronnie, great job this week. Leon, great job this week. Mommy, great job this week. Misha, excellent job this week. Fucking killing it. Amazing. Guys, I know that it's only a few of us on here, so I just want to make sure, man, that I give you guys some praise and start it off the right way. You know, I like to start it off with some music, but since I wasn't able to start it off with some music, you guys wouldn't have been able to hear it properly. I said, let me just make sure, man, I put my hands together in good old-fashioned hand clap for you. Great job, guys. One of the reasons, man, why I like to always start it off on a high note with some praise and with putting my hands together, whatever I can do to make some noise, is because I want you guys to feel that energy. I want you guys to feel upbeat about this opportunity. First on the agenda today, and now this is Sable joining. Great morning, Sable. It's always about our 1K earners, man. Again, you guys know I say it each and every time we hold one of these calls. Our 1K earners are the backbone of this company. Why? Because the first time you get that 1K check, I'm telling you, it's to the races. You only need to do it 10 more times to get to $10,000. You do that 10 more times, obviously, you know what you got there. So starting there, right, we got to give some praise. We got to give a shout out. I just told you guys she's doing an amazing job, already starting to build a team now at this point and killing it. I'm talking about from home while being pregnant. Excellent job, Misha, with $1,289.73 for 1 week's worth of work. Let's get it. Get it. Tell everybody that said it can't be done, right? That it's being done here at Bridge to Gap Marketing. So with that being said, I want you guys to spread the word. One of the things that I texted out earlier this week inside the text group was a review from Google on us, right? I figured out that, obviously, right, it shouldn't be just praised internally. It shouldn't be just for our Telegram. It should be on Google. It should be in public places. Or better yet, anything that we can do better, it should be in public places. It's not going to shame us. It's going to put us in a place where we're just going to enhance ourselves and get better, because every day we're working to get better. And that goes for people working on the back end, and that's for people working on the front end, which are the engine of this company. So please, guys, take some time if you can, review us on Google. The link is already in Telegram. Tell someone that we are making it happen, right? And I assure you that you will get it back in return. Somebody will say to you, hey, well, what's this opportunity you talking about, right? Why are you so happy? Why do you have that glow, right? And you tell them it's because I know where the opportunity is, and it's Bridge to Gap Marketing. So super excited about that. But if you guys can't do that, that would be amazing for us. Next thing, all I keep thinking about is how it's only 4 weeks left in this year, guys. 4 weeks left in this year. Can you believe it, right? When you started off this year, can you imagine? I mean, are you where you wanted to be come the end of this thing, right? Did you set a goal, and were you able to stick to it, right? Were you able to hit these commitments that you gave to yourself? It's an amazing thing that happens the last 4 weeks of the year, or just towards the end of the year. You start reflecting. You start thinking back on, what did I do this year? What new skills did I pick up? Did I really advance myself? And then what either happens is you start to get excited for the future, or you start to get depressed, right, about what's going on. And it's usually a bit of both, right? But I tell you this, here, if you want to stay excited about your future, then you definitely want to make sure that you're prepared, right? I would say to yourself, what are you reading? I would say to myself, who are the people that I'm around? I would say to myself, what are my goals? What are my dreams? Am I making it happen? Am I becoming at least 1% better each and every day at the things that I want to do and I want to grow into? These things are very important, guys, because for the last 4 weeks, I promise you, if you commit to it and you hit your commitments, then you can give yourself the reward, because I'm big on that. You guys know I like to give incentives, right? Most of the time, I'm always disappointed when we don't crush incentives. Why? Because you guys earn the incentives, and it lets me know that, once you put in the work, that we should be rewarded. I try to do that for myself all the time, right? If I do something good and I hit the goal, I want to make sure that we celebrate. I told the guys this week here, the residential guys, but this goes for the entire company, right? They want to go skydiving. Daquan and Robert, who are not on the call, they want to go skydiving. And everybody was up in arms like, man, skydiving, I don't know if I could do it. Well, I'll do the in-house skydiving, the iFly, right, is what they call it. So, I got us reservations at iFly. Right. But you got to hit those commitments. And once we hit those commitments, that's when I'm ready to celebrate. right? Not before. Until then, right, we would just be kidding ourselves to just be celebrating, and we're not hitting the commitments. We're not making the proper adjustments. We're not who we say we are. So that's important. These last 4 weeks, right, are just as important as what you're going to tell yourself come the top of the year. Because you know what you're going to tell yourself come the top of the year. Come the top of the year, you're going to say to yourself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. No, start now. Start now, right? Don't get caught up in the hype and in the buzz of it. Start now. Why? Because you're definitely going to give yourself the advantage. One of the things that the holiday does is it increases everybody's laziness. It really does, right? It makes you, right, a little bit more lazy. You start thinking like, it's Christmas, I deserve it. Do you? It's this, I deserve it. Do you? Okay, right. And only you can tell yourself that question, because you say to yourself, hey man, these are my metrics. Did I hit my metrics? Very important piece to the puzzle. Now, guys, another thing is that we've extended this fast start bonus. This fast start bonus, I love it. I think we're going to continue it going forward just automatically now. Why? Because it gives each and every person that starts to work here, right, it gives them an opportunity to make money, right away. As long whatever tier they hit, and they can dictate that, but they got up to $1,200 in just bonus monies that they can pick up, and that's aside from their commission monies, just to help them get acclimated with it. I did a test with Daquan and a test with Robert, and it worked really well for them. They like that. They like that opportunity, and now they're up and running, getting it going. Right. So now we just got to increase their training around them. Guys, in closing, I guess one of the last things that I want to say to you guys is that I want to make sure, man, that we make this such an amazing time of the year. These last 4 weeks, I'm excited to be with you guys. I'm excited to be, plugging away. In just a moment here, I'm gonna be with Dion. We're gonna take a ride out to Jersey. I'm excited to see what we talk about, right? I know Mommy and Ronnie, you guys speak a lot. When you guys speak, no telling what you guys are speaking about. But I hope that you guys are, talking about the future and all the good things and the possibilities that can happen, here, right? Sable, I speak to you all the time. I get a kick out of speaking with you. Misha, I love you to death. So it's like, every night when I get home, she gonna find something to talk to me about. I'm gonna find something to talk to her about. I love it because it's a tight-knit group, right? And so I'm always overprotective of it. But we also need to keep a heads up for people that we can bring on board here. People that are like-minded, just like us, right? People that we respect and we admire. I'm always going to talk about recruiting. Recruiting is really, that besides sales, it's number two, right? It's number two. Sales is number one. Recruiting is number two. And that's why we're all on this call, right? But we also want to make sure that we have fun while we're doing it, and we bring in the right people so that we can kind of grow this thing from a grassroots approach. We got some big goals this year. If I can be totally honest with you, it's $2 million for B2B, and it's $1 million in residential this year. That's a total of $3 million in just for Verizon now at this point. And that's let alone before we even get into solar. I mean, obviously we're in solar right now, but we're just onboarding our first solar agent now this week. So, with all these good things happening, all these different and all these different campaigns going, we need the leadership. We need the leadership. That was something I was talking to Dion about last night as we were talking. I'm like, man, do you think you can run $1 million business? I heard the phone fall silent, and I just thought to myself, like, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want the goal and the vision to be so big that it scares you. You get that funny feeling in the pit of your stomach that lets you know, like, hold up, I got some growing to do. Right? I'm about to stretch my arms. I'm about to see if I can do it. No one has ever said that to me, right? Let's get it. Let's get it, right? I hope that fires you guys up. I hope you guys are as motivated as I am. With that being said, that does it for our call this week, guys. Let's get it. Today is Friday, and then we got Saturday, and then, of course, a new week starts on Sunday. Let's get it. I'll speak to you guys soon. Later.